Trayvon Martin was an asshole. For every black person that's around, talk about how George Zimmerman was a racist and how y'all turned this into a race case. It wasn't racism. What happened was Trayvon Martin ended up attacking a police officer because he didn't want to be talked to in the middle of the night because he had a hoodie on and he thought George Zimmerman was being racist to him, which he wasn't. He was just talking to him because a lot of crime and stuff had went down in that neighborhood. And this guy ended up attacking George Zimmerman, and then he ended up getting himself killed. But it wasn't racism, it was stupidity. It wasn't a case of racism, it was a case of stupidity. Trayvon Martin was an asshole. He was stupid. He got violent for no reason because the cop was talking to him. And George Zimmerman, he's not even white. George Zimmerman is Mexican. He ain't even Caucasian. He's a Mexican. He's not even white. So how is this a race case? This ain't no racist case. This is a Mexican killing a black guy. So it's not a racist case because he ain't white. And then second, this is a case of stupidity. Not racism, but stupidity. Let me explain something. Let's just say hypothetically that if a cop came up to you and asked you some questions like your name, your date of birth, your ID, stuff like that, do you think it's right for you to lash out and punch him in the face and beat his ass and throw him on the ground and whoop him? Because that's exactly what Trayvon Martin did to George Zimmerman. He whooped him, he punched him, he put him on the ground, and he beat his ass. The only reason why he pulled out a gun is because he had to. It was a fight. Trayvon Martin was trying to kill him. That's why he had all the bumps and all the bruises on his face. That's why he had a black eye, a bunch of blood and cuts when they had a photograph of him in the police station, in the interrogation room. When they took a photo of him, when they booked him into jail, remember, George Zimmerman had a bunch of cuts and bruises on his face. The reason why he had all those cuts and bruises on his face is because of Trayvon Martin is the one that beat him within an inch of his life. That's the reason why George Zimmerman had to kill Trayvon Martin. That's why he shot him. And I bet you Trayvon Martin wouldn't have been a tough guy if he knew that George Zimmerman had a gun on him. I know a lot of black guys that walk around like this, mad at the world and think that they tough guys and shit. If you want to be a jackass like Trayvon Martin and you want to jump on a police officer while he's trying to conduct business, trying to do his job, be my guest, nigga. If y'all black dudes keep on doing this whole ass shit and keep on trying to jump on police officers and random people for no reason because you think you're a tough guy, it's a good thing that Trayvon Martin's dead. Because what if he would have beat somebody up and killed somebody? Or worse, what if that was a woman police officer and he would have beat a woman half to death? So you have to think of this, man. You gotta think of this. Trayvon Martin was in the wrong, not George Zimmerman. If you think about it this way, George Zimmerman wasn't doing anything violent. Trayvon Martin made that situation what it was because he's a jackass, a black guy going around thinking he's a tough guy all the time. He got his ass kicked and he got his ass killed. And I'm glad that he did get killed. Why? Because I'm tired of black guys going around acting like this. I'm tired of people, period. Man, period, going around and acting like this. So if he's gonna be a tough guy and he's gonna be violent, then he shouldn't be mad at the results for being violent. If you're gonna be violent, you're gonna jump on a police officer and you're gonna fight him. You shouldn't be mad when that police officer either beats you up, takes out one of them nightsticks and beats your ass, or you shouldn't be mad when George Zimmerman takes his gun out of his holster and kills you. Remember, you're the one that wanted things to get violent and things to get rough. Trayvon Martin got exactly what he deserved. Oh yeah, and as always, fuck you and good night.